I'm going to say this in the most calmest way, probably the nicest way you've ever heard me talk on this channel, okay? If you follow this guy, if you follow this dude's logic, if you listen to this dude's lies and you believe them and you try to present them off as factual evidence, if you listen to this dude's facts, that he claims is facts, but they're not, they're lies, but if you listen to that, right, and you use that in conversations, if you bring that anywhere to any video channel, whether it be mine, whether it be, I don't know, my boy Thrash, anybody's, you will forever be labeled as a moron, okay? This right here has got to be the worst, and I mean the worst possible attempt to try and damage control something. I kid you not. This dude said, Phil Spencer, after Bad News, drops a truly amazing box. Oh my God, I can't even speak. He drops some amazing Xbox One X bombs. But to save you the trouble, my man right here summarized it because I watched a little bit of this. But I want you to read this. The only bombs Phil dropped, well, let me remember that. So, seriously, the packaging is good news and worthy of discussion. What about We Happy Few now on PS4? Hashtag launch exclusive. We know games get delayed. It's your fanboy attitude towards it that gets you so many negative comments. Some delays a game, you laugh and say that they're not for the gamers, right? If Sony delays a game, you say they're not for the gamer. When Phil does it, well, it's a good thing. We got to make the game better, right? Read this comment. Where is it at? The PS4 has more game delays because the PS4 has more games. That is 110% factual. That's factual. That's factual. You got dudes really trying to damage control this game being delayed. I don't understand it. Dudes talking about some, oh yeah, I talked to, a few, dude, I talked to a few of Ryan's people, or I just talked to one of my Ryan's people, and I said, how many games of PS4 got delayed? Yeah, they don't want to talk about that. Why should we talk about that? It's not like Sony's library for the year or the month was, or the year in general, actually, let me rephrase that, was dry to begin with. No. They got too many games to fit in that year. They have to spread them out, delay them and spread them out. Microsoft doesn't have this luxury. So that is like the silliest attempt to damage control I have ever seen. And that is why I don't take people like that seriously. I never take people like that seriously. I can't take people like that seriously. No, I am not going to summon the seven deities. No, I am not going down that route right now. It doesn't call for it. It doesn't call for me to go in like I usually do. It doesn't call for me. I'm gonna talk as calm as possible. As a human being, because we're all humans at the day. At least I think we are. I think we are. Oh my God. So, we go from all this hype, right? We go from all this hype. We go from all the damage control. We go from all the lies upon lies. And we come to the point where it's like, okay, again, why are we hyping up something as stupid as packaging? Why? How is that megaton news? But, you guys don't want to call this out. No, you guys just want to subscribe. You guys want to like the videos and all that. And I already know a certain retard is going to say, oh, no, you're just saying this because you're jealous of a subscriber count, which is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Dumbest thing I've ever heard. See, unlike you, who's anti-gamer and doesn't know what he's talking about, I'm for the gamer. And this right here is not for the gamer. This is 100% lies right here. All lies. All fanboy lies. Every single thing that comes out this guy's mouth is a lie. Nothing factual. Nothing to show proof. Nothing to show proof. No proof to be shown. So I want you all to sit on that. I want you all to listen to that. And I want y'all to truly see the problem here. It's not just Microsoft. It's not just Phil. It's the Xbox community as a whole. The Xbox community as a whole can't take facts. They can't take the truth. They can't even take a itsy bitsy tiny little bit of criticism. For example, I can say Quantum Break was the greatest game of this generation, right? But I can talk but as soon as I see something a little bit negative about that tacked on TV show that was in it, right? I would get crucified in the comment section. I would get crucified in my videos. I would get crucified left and right on the internet. I would get video responses. You name it. I would get it all because that's how bad the Xbox camp is. That's how bad it is. That's how bad it is. If I go and say Halo was nothing but was nothing but hype, right? Like nothing but hype made Halo, and Halo doesn't have no lore. Halo is garbage. It's the worst franchise in history. I would get crucified on the internet because that's not true. It's not true. It's a good franchise. It's just it's in a decline because of the milkage and the poor choices in terms of storytelling. That's what's going on with Halo. One good game can fix it. Problem is, Phil and all these dudes at Microsoft, man, they're so focused on pushing that one game, right? They're so focused on pushing that one game as opposed to giving you quality. They're so focused on pushing that. Gears of War used to be the pinnacle of quality. Y'all remember when the Lancer first was showing out, where Cliffy B cut through the wall with the Lancer, and he showed off like, yeah, this is the type of artillery you're going to be using in the game? Y'all remember this. I was there with you. I enjoyed the 360. I thought the 360 was amazing. But it's funny. It's like, dudes say I'm anti-Xbox, but I'm not. I'm calling out the lies. I'm informing you so that you can know what you're not getting. But a lot of you can't accept that. A lot of you can't accept that. Then you want to lie and claim, oh, I had a debate, he won't debate me, or this, that, and third. But it's like, I showed proof in my comments, and you had no counter. So really, there's no point in me debating because you had no counter to that. And, your responses to that was silly, and you couldn't even get a following out of them response because you just sounded that silly. It's crazy, man. It is crazy how bad things have gotten in 2017 going into 2018. It is insane the level of just, oh man, the level of denial, really. It's insane. Because when I look at this, really, when I look at this video, I'm telling you right now, these numbers should be the opposite. This should be the likes, that should be the dislikes. Because after everything that's happened, remember, this dude supposedly has industry insiders. Remember that, guys? He has industry insiders. Everything he said about E3 going into this year was 120% wrong. Every single thing. All the hype. All the false hype. All the lies upon lies upon lies upon lies. All the racist jokes he made towards of Sony, right, and devs, and making fun of people with disabilities. Yet you guys followed us. You guys followed us. Instead of doing the one thing that matters, and that's going to Twitter. You did it yesterday. Now the question is, will you continue to do it? The one thing you should have done, like you did yesterday, from the start. From the start. I would have done this the moment they announced. Actually, I would have done this the moment after E3. But a lot of you don't want to think like that. See, one thing I can say about Nintendo, guys. One thing, well, actually, I can't even say that about Nintendo does. But I can say this about Sony, guys. And I can say this about PC. When something is not going their way, when something is not what they like, when something is wrong and it needs to change and it needs to be implemented and it needs to be fixed, they speak their minds. For example, Microsoft releasing their games on PC. Yes, that's bad for Microsoft in terms of the Xbox brand, but it's good for profit. But here's the thing, PC guys ain't standing for it because they hate the Xbox Live Store, so they release their games on Steam. Now look at them. They're doing better. They're doing better. PlayStation, PS3 generation, one of the worst console reveals of all time. Yes, I said it again. PS3 had one of the worst console reveals of all time. Nobody can deny that. It had one of the worst. Was it a bigger flop than the Xbox One? Absolutely not, at least not in my opinion. Why? Because all the hype and everything. But for the PS3 reveal, and then going up, right? Everything about it, everything Sony said about that price tag, everything they said that justified the price tag didn't add up. It didn't make sense. Yes, we understand it was new technology. Yes, it was more powerful than the PC at the time, and they were really pushing the boundaries of play. Sure, but it was difficult to develop for. 360 was already established on the market, had a year-long head start. He has some good games coming with more heavy hitters planned, which was Gears of War, which was first introduced. And then we look at it now, right? We look at it a few years later from there. They did a complete 180 from the feedback. They got rid of the fat design. They got rid of all the extra ports. They kept the backwards compatibility, which is good, but they got rid of all the extra stuff they didn't need. They slimmed it down. They brought that price point to a price where nobody can deny it, and everybody bought the console. They bought the console. And, they came back for the most part of that generation. They came back. Now, as far as the, console war went, it went to the Wii. Obviously, it sold 100 million units. But again, you get what I'm saying? Your feedback is crucial to this console. Your feedback is crucial to these companies. Your feedback is, I'm telling you right now, your wallet and your words speak volumes. They speak volumes. One person like me can't do it on YouTube alone. Not one person. Not one person. This is why even though I'm not agreeing 100% with Angry Joe's new attitude, towards game reviews and him alienate his audience, but I will agree with one thing, and I always will ride with Angry Joe on this. One thing about Angry Joe that I've always respected and I've always loved about him. He was always for the gamer. Whenever something was wrong, whenever something was a straight lie, he went to YouTube and he told you right to your face that is a lie. He told you right to your face. Remember Titanfall? Remember how IGN was saying, believe the hype, this game's a 10 out of 10, and he got the game, and he told you how bare bones it was, and then IGN legit removed their score down a bit? Remember that? You remember that? Yeah. Like I said, I can't do it alone. But ironically, I'm not doing it alone. There's more people like me out there doing it. But the problem is, you Xbox dudes, you look at us as the enemy. You look at videos that we've done in the past, and then you try to label that as what we do now. We're enlightening you on the situation. Some of you actually like my PlayStation news videos, but you want me to do Xbox-related videos. And I'm going to tell you right now, I will love to do Xbox videos for you guys. I will love to do that. But the thing is, there isn't nothing for me to report. There is nothing for me to report on Xbox. Nothing. You can't hype up enhanced games and claim that's mega news. No, that's old games. What do you have that's new and intriguing to get somebody invested into your console? What do you have? The moment you give me something like that, I will do Xbox news for you. I promise. I will do Xbox news for you. But I'm telling you right now, there is nothing to talk about on the Xbox brand. It is absolutely dry. There is nothing there. Absolutely nothing. But you guys want to label it and say, oh, this is actually true. This is true. This is how it is. No, it's not. Microsoft never had this problem. Microsoft never been this low on a problem. Back when the Xbox One, the original Xbox One, they didn't have this problem getting games. They had games for days. They had experiences for days. They had cool new ways for you to play. I remember playing House of Dead. I remember this picture so well. I was playing on my little TV at home, and I just always play this game. I had, the light guns from Mad Catz back when Mad Catz was relevant and was still alive. I had the light guns from Mad Catz, and I was shooting, zombies on House of the Dead. I had a blast. Then I had Jet Set Radio Future. Then I played Marvel's Capcom 3. Then I played Dead or Alive 3. I know what you guys are going through. I understand you completely. I understand you. I started off on Xbox. I played on Xbox too. I had a PS1 first, obviously, but I had an Xbox before I had a PS2. When I got my PS2, I stuck with PlayStation after that because PlayStation just was giving me the games. PS3 came out. I got a 360 with my cousin. We played that all the time. And then I went back to PS3. So I understand where you guys are coming from in terms of being loyal, but your loyalty is not getting you anything in the long run. And I want you all to sit on that. I want you to understand that. Because this right here is not healthy. It's not healthy, and it makes the hobby that we do look like a joke, and it makes us all look irrelevant. Really think about that. Really think about that.